I've been in your waters. I know I came for sure. I've never been so close before. It's one way or the other.
Steffi Cohen had invited me to deadlift in South Beach, so her and a couple of members of her gym, Hybrid Performance, they kind of made a makeshift platform. We loaded up some bars and some plates, and we headed off to South Beach, just up Ocean Drive in Miami. And we just kind of unloaded everything and started setting up, and it drew a crowd.
About doing this here on the beach a couple of weeks ago when I was in New York. I thought it was really cool that people were using the streets to express themselves and show the world what they're passionate about. What a better place to do it than South Beach. Hopefully we can gather a big enough crowd and show people what being strong is and empower people to try it.
Started deadlifting as kind of heavy as we could. So we just deadlifted a couple days ago at Hybrid, so it wasn't like super fresh, but anytime there's a crowd in a situation like that, it kind of amps you up a little bit. It's kind of like a competition.
Let's get the going, come on now! Come on, Seth, let's go!
Come on. Come on, guys, give him some love! Come on! Keep that bar close this time. Woo! I'm talking about it!
Anything that puts the barbells in the hands of people, I think, is beneficial. And I think awareness in the sport is the only thing that makes what we do last. If this isn't around in 10 years because it fizzles out, because there's not a base of people kind of coming up in the sport to maintain it after we've, sort of passed the torch, then it doesn't mean anything, right? If no one deadlifts anymore, my numbers don't mean anything. If no one squats anymore, my squat numbers don't mean anything. So it's like, in order to kind of leave a legacy, it's like you want to make sure that you indoctrinate people with what it is. Like every time I go through TSA, people ask me what I do. It's like, it's not self-evident what kind of employment I would have. And part of what I do is being a powerlifter. So I try to, every single time it's like, oh, what do you do? I'm a powerlifter. And they'll make some like Olympic lifting movement. They'll start like, oh, like this thing? And it's like not even close to this thing. Bringing it a little bit more mainstream is always good. And there's a lot of foot traffic. It takes, minimal effort to bring the bars out to the beach. A lot of people say that they're like giving back to the sport, but they're doing it out of their own self-interest and trying to line their pockets or whatever. But, Steffi is, and the crew at Hybrid are really just in it for the lifting. So it's nice to, be able to align with people with the same values as you that just do it because you're passionate about it. There'd be no other reason to load up a truck, move it from a perfectly good gym, drive to a beach, set it up, lug, 700-800 pounds worth of plates out to the beach, and then just pack it all in if you didn't really like it. So, or if you didn't really love it rather. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. Again, not something you get to do every day, not something people get to see every day. So it's good to be a part of it.
about coming here, it's about debunking common misconceptions about strength training, about being a woman, about lifting, and just trying to get everyone a little bit more involved. So I hope that we can do this a little bit more often, and every time that we come, gather a bigger crowd and hopefully introduce more people to strength training.
So I've traveled with a lot of athletes, spent a lot of time with some of the best athletes in the world, and you know, everybody's always looking for like this magic program or this secret. So there's two things that I've really observed about some of these elite athletes. One is consistency. And it's not sexy and it's not exciting, but they just do the same thing over and over and over and over again. Two is they have a very different mindset than most people. You know, they're very driven and they don't let excuses get in the way. Hey, you know, we're traveling and things aren't ideal. I'm not gonna train, or I'm not gonna, you know, give it my all. No, they don't use excuses. They make things happen. And there's no I can't. It's I can, or what can I do? And those are the two biggest differences. There's no secret programs out there, guys. There's no secret supplements or anything. Those are the two things that'll get you to your goals.
Today is Saturday, the final day of the road trip. We trained at Elevation Fitness in downtown Miami. The Series gym, very clean.
I'm from New York City. I've been in Miami for about 4.5 years, and I've always felt this type of environment was missing here. Built a few gyms here and there in Miami, and I had the opportunity to get this started about a year and 6-7 months ago. And now we're actually expanding the gym, and super grateful to even have you guys here.
Awesome. Well, we definitely appreciate you guys hosting us. Everyone on the team seemed to have a great training session. If people want to join, how do they get started? What do they need to do?
Absolutely. You can definitely check us out on Instagram, which is Elevation Fitness, and check out our website, elevationfitness.com. You can kind of more or less gauge our culture, where we're at. And if you have any questions, just email us, DM us. You can email me directly, angel@elevationfitness.com.
Now, we noticed that you guys had like some art going on in the wall. Is that like inspired by Wynwood?
So again, I'm so used to the graffiti art in New York City, and being kind of in the hub, the arts and entertainment district, it was kind of a no-brainer. We got a few artists from Wynwood, a few artists from actually down south as well, and collaborated, got some few things up on the wall, and rocking and rolling.
We noticed that you guys had a barber set.
Yes, totally different. So how can I, mix in this lifestyle and, also be fresh at the same time? And, I did some digging, and I said, what the heck, let's see how it goes. And now we've had it was supposed to be a pop-up barbershop, but it's permanent. Now we're here, and we're the only gym in Miami with a barbershop.
You guys seem to cater to all strength sports.
Yes, absolutely. So one thing is, you got to go a lot to these big box gyms where, they have kind of a standard, back, shoulder, chest machine. So I want to be able to cater to absolutely everyone. So whether you're a beginner into fitness or you are a pro athlete, we have world record holders, powerlifters that come here and train. And I'm very picky with the equipment as well. So they feedback, hey Angel, can I get small kilo plates? I'm not a power lifter, but I got it. They're super happy. And again, it's just about really for someone to come in here and having a full training experience.
Enjoyed our time here. So this was our last stop of the Universal Road Trip. If you're in downtown Miami, please check out Elevation Fitness. Make sure to follow them on Instagram at Elevation Fitness. And that's a wrap.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All of us were kind of lifting together towards the end, where it's kind of like we met by like the dumbbell rack, and kind of just it was like sort of like a group lift, even though we were all doing different things. I just put 100% in for that hour and a half, whatever we got. I block the world out, and I try as hard as I could. I train every session like it's my last session. Like the next day, somebody say, you can never go back to the gym, so you better make that session count.
It's the last day, and we have to wrap things up. So what does that mean? We have to take the stickers off of the van. Da 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 da. Oh!
workout in itself. Say goodbye. We have one more, guys. One more. So we actually have magnets too, that because there's like a crease, I don't want to get run over. Because there's like a crease in the side of the van here, they kept falling off. We've spent countless hours in this van. It's a good time. We're gonna miss it. Until next time, Florida.
We had a lot of fun, lot of laughs, a lot of back and forth. There's always some bickering back and forth or razzing. You know, we see the same people for 1 week. You do that. I'm sure you do that with your family. You know, this is our family for the week. So, you know, it was good. It's gonna be good to go back home, get back into our routine, and you know what? Until the next one, you never know. We could be coming to your city next.